Hello, and welcome to a brand new episode of Thieves News. The skull of Siren song is nearly upon us. We go rapping on the door of the Pirate Emporium, and Drew Stevens is back, giving us another update on additions and fixes as part of Season 10. Season 10 of Sea of Thieves is now well underway, but there's even more new content to look forward to, with the skull of Siren song. This new type of competitive voyage will see you battle against other crews in an action-packed race to be the first to claim a powerful ancient artifact and deliver it safely to the enigmatic Captain Briggsy. And there's not long to wait until you can try the Skull of Siren song for yourselves. It'll release with the next game update on November 16th. And as well as the release of guilds last month, Season 10 brought with it a raft of new changes that you might have missed. From multiple cooking pans on the ship, to the ability to repair your colourful new rowboats. We even added a new aim assist to improve the balance between controller and mouse and keyboard inputs. These are just a few of the quality of life updates that you might have missed in Season 10. If you want to see the full list of changes, you can read the latest release notes at the link below. And in our next update, we'll be adding additional items from the Gold Leaf collection to the Outpost stores. Tailored to fit fashionable pirate outlaws, these new clothing options offer all of the swagger you'll need to fulfill your boldest exploits. The Season 10 Community Weekend takes place between December 2nd and December 4th, so there's not long to wait. Get ready to dive into a whole weekend of community-related goodness and earn some sweet rewards, including the Community Weekend flag and the snapping shark emote. We're also bringing back pop-up plunder, so there'll be a variety of valuables waiting below the sands. You just have to get to them first. Keep an eye on our social channels for more information about what exciting things are happening this community weekend and how you can get involved. Now, without further ado, see what I did there, Drew? Here's Drew with some more updates.
Hey everyone, so I'm back supposedly by popular demand, or was it more a demand for blood? Either way, it'll be a 9 out of 10 update. Let's jump straight into Season 10 and kick off firstly, let's talk about guilds. Since launch, we've seen over 150,000 guilds created so far, and only a few of those have reached the maximum level. More on those special cases in a minute. But back to everybody else. We've seen guilds created from small groups of friends through to much larger groups within our community. We've also seen larger groups build on guilds as a framework, like Blurbs' Pirate Council, with extended membership with guild outfits and server rule sets. We're really excited to see what ideas like this can do to bring new experiences to players and effectively evolve the experience of guilds for everyone. From a general balancing perspective, we can see guild reputation earned through treasure hunting, a little under where we predicted when compared to Hourglass play. These two broad playstyles should be balanced in terms of their earn rates. So we're going to be rebalancing reputation as part of November's update on the 16th, and bring these two playstyles back into balance. And lastly, before I finish on guilds, I want to jump back to the special cases. We've identified a very small number of players and guilds who've been utilising an exploit in Hourglass to be able to accelerate their guild progression. While we've resolved the exploit and prevented players from gaining a reputation from defeating the same crew, we're going to be addressing players and guilds that have been utilising this exploit and removing progression in November's update. So next up, server performance. So it's fair to say that in October's update, we landed in a really rocky state, with server performance having been significantly regressed. We saw larger population servers the most adversely affected. And with that in mind, we imposed player and ship limits to try and reduce the impact on the experience. But even with that change, we still saw servers under strain. While we introduced server performance improvements last week as part of a hotfix, those did have a good impact, but we're still unhappy about the general state of server performance. We're going to be further working in this space to improve performance before we increase the player and ship limits. When a server is under strain, everything that server is processing is working slow. Think player movement, ship interactions, and clearly hit registration. The current state of server performance has realistically masked any improvements that the team have made on hit registration across the last few months. I'll be honest, we'd set high expectations here, and I've seen my fair share of 9 out of 10 memes. And it no doubt feels like we've actually under-delivered in this space right now. Our commitment to you is that we're continuing to work on server performance to try and bring that back to a stable state, and we're continuing our investment in hit registration to try and improve that experience for players. So staying with combat, in November's update, we're going to introduce a redesigned hit marker and also add a new kill marker. We know that this will likely surface hit registration issues front and center in combat, but honestly, we feel like this extra information will add a tactical advantage to players when they're shooting and give you that confirmation that the shot that you fired and hit on the client also then killed on the server and was confirmed. You'll now see a redesigned marker when landing a shot. But more importantly, landing a killing blow, you'll now see the marker turn red, confirming that kill. We've also seen feedback that combat in Season 10 is feeling that little bit more clunky. And no doubt server performance is having an impact on the experience. We can see, however, that the introduction of the quick switching delay has affected players when they're firing and moving, when they try and re-wield their weapon after sprinting, and that's something that we want to try and address. The team are working to resolve this as a priority and return us to a smoother combat experience. While we're talking quick switching, yes, we've seen that players have found new techniques to be able to fire 2 weapons faster than intended. We're going to work to resolve these and put them into insiders for thorough testing before we commit them to a release. Our stance is unchanged here. If you keep finding them, we're going to keep fixing them. And then to finish off, I want to talk about something that's going to be coming in December, a bit more of a potentially spicy topic. This is sail visibility. One of the core design principles of the larger ships is to be able to helm effectively. You would need cooperation with your crew. The person that's on the helm shouldn't have great visibility to be able to plot a course and navigate to a direction without either cooperation with their crew or raising the mid-sail. Over time, the team have pushed for more unique sail designs for our players. But I feel like we've started to step a little bit too far, and we've begun to lose that design principle about steering the ship. These pushed sail designs have become sought after, not because of their customization, but because of the advantage that they give when sailing the ships. We know which sails are the outliers here. It's the Dark Adventurer sails, the Lunar Festival sails, and there's a few others. We're going to be doing a broader pass and just bringing consistency to all of our sails, making sure there's no clear sail advantage from one to another. This doesn't mean that every sail is going to look the same. We're going to have those archetype designs and we're going to have rips. But the goal here is that broad visibility across sails is going to be at a much more consistent level. We'll be addressing all of these sail changes as part of December's update. Well, that's enough for now. You can look forward to a very special festive edition of Drew Delivers More Spicy News coming in December. Thanks, and see you all on the seas. Oh, let's do the no social media thing again. That was great. Literally, like, nobody messaged me. It was fantastic. Are you still recording?
With our next update, we're bringing back some fan-favourite cosmetics to the Pirate Emporium. Dark, feathered and intimidating items from the Ravenwood set, as well as a bounty of items from the Festival of Plenty set, will be available in the Pirate Emporium when our next update launches on November 16th. And if you weren't aware, you can now access the Pirate Emporium directly from the Sea of Thieves website. And thanks to it being web-based, we're able to provide fully accessible screen reader capability. You can browse a selection of new in-game items, as well as those that are currently on sale, and purchase them right there too. provided you have enough ancient coins, that is. So if you're in the market for a fancy new ship set or a classy costume, then visit seathieves.com/pirate-emporium. And if you're clamouring to get your grubby mitts on even more piratical plunder, then look no further than the Pirate Emporium Black Friday sale. Available from the 24th of November to the 4th of December, there are steep discounts on a boatload of our most sought after loot, including the Sawbones, Sea Serpent, and Dark Warsmith ship collections, and their accompanying weapons, costumes, and clothing items. There are also emotes to express your individuality, whether that be awe-inspiring, stage diving, quick drawing, or enigmatic. And if you're after a bit of bling, the entire collection of Gold Curse pets are on sale too. And as an added bonus, you can grab the Down the Hatch emote for free for the duration of the sale. And last, but certainly not least, we're rekindling memories of an old foe that lurks beneath the waves, as the hungering deep joins the ever-expanding Sea of Thieves soundtrack. It'll make its long-awaited debut on all streaming services on November 10th. And that's it for another episode. To stay up to date with everything Sea of Thieves, then make sure to like, subscribe, and ring that little ship's bell for all those glorious notifications. Cheers.